Hello, welcome to the Life of Crime special of Rug Orange.
Yeah, everything's a special.
Yeah,
Bringing it back for season 5 of Rug Orange.
we're gonna be at one point we're just gonna run out of things to make specials about.
No, everything's a special.
Everything's special.
We're in a very special category of the
Yes.
internet where we just make specials.
To start off this special of the Life of Crime special, I wanted to ask. This is a popular question to ask everyone. If you had to commit a murder, can you talk us through every single step of your murder process on how you would kill someone and get
Okay.
away with it?
I'm going to say something different than what I would actually do, just in case.
Okay. Just in case.
Just in case.
Well, my worriment has gone up a little
Well, it'd
bit.
probably be quite easy. You just have to get someone alone. Like suffocate them, stab them, poison them is probably the easiest
You've
thing.
got
You just
no
hand them a
prep.
drink.
You actually have no prep to any of this.
No.
You
Well,
don't know if the person is the son or daughter of a police officer.
Well, okay. Assuming I knew that.
Yeah.
Assuming it was just an average Joe. You know, you'd probably a good way to do it is probably make them drink a lot.
Yeah.
If you get them really drunk and then you slip some poison into one of the drinks,
Mhm.
that would kill them
Yeah.
quite easily. And then you just have to dissolve them or get rid of the body.
Yeah.
But that doesn't.
The thing is,
But the thing is, I haven't really thought about the broader spectrum because I'm
The-
not a murderer.
okay, so the poison, right? If you poison someone, is this a poison that works straight away, or is this something that works?
Well, it wouldn't work
later
straight
on?
away, probably.
So you've got to get them drunk, and then you've got to follow them
Yeah.
around until they die, and then dissolve them in barrels of hydrochloric acid. Where have you purchased this dissolving solution?
No, I just use bleach.
Where have you purchased this bleach?
Costco.
Costco.
They don't question it.
They don't question it.
No,
They wouldn't track it back to the person who bought like loads of.
no, probably
Bleach.
not. People do that all the time.
Do you think?
Yeah.
But if
People
they
buy
found-
their like 5 years worth of supply of bleach all at once from Costco.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
So you'd get them drunk, then follow them around, and then dissolve them in bleach.
Sure.
Oh, security cameras. How are you going to deal with that?
Oh, there won't be any. That easy. That easy.
Witnesses?
Won't be.
Won't be any witnesses.
No.
What if there are, though? That's the question.
I'll have to kill them too, I guess.
This is like when you play Hitman and you're like, oh shit, that guy saw it,
Oh,
so I'll
yeah.
kill him. Oh
Yep.
shit, that guy saw it, so I'll kill him.
Non-target killed. Non-target killed. Fuck. Pretty much. I don't know. I've not really thought about it.
I'm not
but
going to ask about the motive because, you know,
I don't really have
everyone's
one.
got a different reason for, you know, murdering
I
people.
hate them.
I think as my mum was watching Poirot once. You know Poirot, Agatha Christie.
I know who that is vaguely.
It's this Belgium Sherlock type guy, but it's all about murder. That's why my mum loves it. And I was watching my mum watch it when I was like 7, and I was like, Mum, why do people kill each other? And she said, Eddie, there's plenty of reasons why someone would kill someone. Maybe for revenge. Maybe to stop them spreading information about another crime that they did. And then it gets all very complicated and stuff.
I don't think anyone is justified in being killed,
You think?
except if that said person has killed like hundreds of people.
So it has to get to the 100 point before you say, okay.
Maybe like tens. That's still pretty bad.
Because I don't understand in... we're going to do this again when we bring up America, because we have like... That's our point of reference for other stuff.
Hello, mostly American
Hello,
audience.
hello, America. For your states that allow capital punishment, why is it that when you kill one person, you are then killed? Because it kind of feels like it just like balances it out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think that's maybe technically correct.
No.
Because, okay, there are legitimate technical reasons that could have happened. But once you start killing, like, you know, so many people,
Yeah.
okay, well, it's pretty obvious
Yeah.
that you're not really a safe person
Yeah.
and you just want to kill people. But, like, also, things get twisted a lot, I think, you know. sometimes it's just easier to say, yeah, we'll just get rid of them rather than be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's hear out the story.
For me, the judicial system in America and also this country is very kind of, in a way, I see it as a kind of a lack of maturity in parts to basically say, okay, we can't reform you into a better person
Yeah.
or try and, there's no redemption if you commit a crime. There's only
There is a
like,
little.
for some.
Depends how serious it
Yeah.
is. If it's murder, then no.
Yeah. But the way that Norway treats it is kind of like such a, I don't know if we talked about on this podcast before, but
I don't think so.
the way their kind of whole prison situation is set up, I know we're speaking, when we're talking about Norway, they're like speaking about two prisons in particular, one maximum security and then like, I don't know if you've seen the GMM episode on those luxury prisons.
I probably have, but it was probably 8 years ago or something.
They're basically like nice resorts or like hotels.
Yeah.
And they're all based on just reforming the prisoners back into society instead of...
Which is what you should
Yeah.
do, really.
It's like they treat it like a serious issue, like you've got something wrong with you, we're going to try and fix it kind of thing.
Whereas
which is,
here
Yeah.
and in most of the world, it's bag them in with the others.
Yeah. There's nothing that you could do to try and like imagine it like a member of parliament stands up and he's like, I've got an idea for a new thing. I'm going to say, let's make our prison system just like Norway. No one would... It's something that has to be kind of changed over several, years and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you can't suddenly... Because when you're thinking about like the families of the victims of people that have been affected by prisoners and stuff, they're not going to suddenly be like, oh yeah, just throw up a prisoner into like a 5-star resort. I don't care about it. It's like you need a good convincing, and I think it's something deep rooted within our culture that is stopping us from being able to do that.
Well, it's probably because the people who control all that know if they were thrown in prison, they're like, they wouldn't get any better.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, I wouldn't change.
Yeah.
So they don't think anyone else can.
Oh, you think it's that deep rooted?
It could be, yeah.
I'm not sure. Because
Maybe not deliberately, but maybe like subconsciously.
when I think
dunno.
of criminal, I immediately think of the the guys with the gold teeth in like the Lego City sets.
Oh.
And I think that is another aspect of it being like, this is what a criminal looks like. There's no kind of like, there's like a distinctive thing from a criminal to a normal citizen, There's all of that. And I don't know we'd get this kind of...
No, me neither.
I was asking
Well,
about your
You were
murder.
saying that this is the crime and punishment
Oh yeah,
special.
crime and punishment.
And
So we're sticking to it.
and I
guess.
literally don't know a single thing, so I'm surprised we made it this far. Which is what, like... oh, I don't even know.
6 minutes.
Yeah, 267 bars
Oh,
into a 120 BPM
Work
song
that
in
out.
4/4. Yeah, someone can work that out.
But what was I going to say before? Oh. See, this is the problem, right? You stick to
lose-
something so broad. I think this is what I'd do if I was trying to murder someone and trying to cover up my crime and
Oh yeah,
everything.
it's your turn.
First of all, I would make friends with my person that I was going to murder.
Yeah.
But not too much to where that I kind of like, I don't impede myself into people that this person knows. I'm kind of like, oh, I'm friends with you and that's it kind of situation. So then I kind of like, I get to know them a little bit more and then like, but I never allow myself to be like too attached to it. It's like naming like one of your farm animals that are going to get slaughtered anyway. Like you can't do it because you get attached to it.
Yeah.
So like, maybe I just never learn their name. They're just called murder victim in my head. And they're like, oh, my name is... No, don't tell me your name. They find that weird, but they're like, oh yeah, that's just one of your quirks. And then I convince them to disregard any smartphone that they might have in favour of a dumb phone without a GPS tracker.
Okay. I have
And-
one of those.
And then on one night, I'm just like, yeah, let's go camping. So we just go to the woods on a hunting trip.
That's just not suspicious at all.
Preferably a place without any like security cameras or anything. And then I do the deed. I probably aim for the neck like a deer with a bow and arrow.
Oh my god, I missed.
Oh shit! And then I basically I don't try and hide the body. I basically say that there was no, that's manslaughter. Fuck. Okay, I push them off a cliff, and then just say they fell.
Yeah,
But I
and
wear
then you,
gloves on it, so they can't.
and
check,
then you call
like,
the police
for
and
fingerprints.
an ambulance and be like,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
friend who
He
fell
fell,
off the
yeah.
cliff.
And without any witnesses nearby at all.
I'm sure that would work.
Yeah, that's probably how I do it.
Something might happen where you get called in for suspicion,
Yeah,
but then you just have to lie.
yeah. I just have to. If I could, the thing is with like social deduction games and stuff, I'm so bad at them because I like when I'm like the imposter or the chameleon or the mafia boss or whatever. I always like end up. I smile too much and I'm like I get worried.
Can we
that,
talk about Among Us real quick?
They're gonna catch us. I guess that falls into the crime and punishment.
Because what the hell? Why have they made the game so complicated? Like the last few times I've ever tried to play it, it's just like, okay, are you the imposter or the detective or the like spokesperson or the sheriff? Like what? Just
everyone got like
keep it easy.
Everyone's got specific roles now.
Yeah, it's like every single person in a lobby will have a different role, and I'm like, what is going on?
Can you play the classic mode?
I hope so.
I think like I don't
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't see a problem with
The classic mode is great.
I don't see a problem with like introducing new games, especially for a game that's like inherently simple.
Yeah.
But as long as you can play the original one, then
But you
I'd say
don't
that's
need
fine.
more to it, right?
I mean, that thing was popping off in 2020. Like, could you like think that could like continue for like 6 years? It's not like
Well, it
adding
was never
updates
going
to
to.
Fortnite where you can have different weapons or different maps and stuff. It's like
It doesn't even make sense why it randomly got popular, to me.
it came out in 2018.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
it's just what is the game called? Like the real life version. It's just a game that you can just play in real life.
Mafia.
Yeah, I guess it's just Mafia.
Yeah. I don't know because like there are different social deduction games. My favorite would be Chameleon probably, or Push the Button from Jackbox. Those are all quite fun. You all right there, mate? Sorry, my cat is kind of just chilling
Destroying a
out here.
chair.
Yeah. But you know what I think it is? Around the time that Among Us got popular, I don't know if you know about the Henry Stickmin games.
Yeah, yeah.
Those got a remastered version near
And
the
they
end
added
of
the airship.
2020. Yeah. And so they remastered all the games and they also had a new one at the end, and that was done by the same developer as Among Us. So I think it's simply from them looking at what other games the developer had made, and one of them just so happened to be Among Us. And enough word
Wow.
of mouth spread where kind of everyone started to...
Well, I think it's because
Get into
did
it.
it happen like COVID as well?
It happened...
Just
like,
before.
It happened like just after the what we have our
Really?
first lockdown is, because our first
When was
lockdown
that?
was from March to July.
I'm trying to remember when I started playing Among Us. It was probably 2021. Or the end of 2020.
End of 2020.
Like
'cause I remember
September.
it was around the American election. That's when
Oh.
I particularly
Just
remember it.
before I went back to school, and then we were playing.
Yeah.
I think.
And then we went into the second lockdown, and I played Among Us for a little bit. But by
Was
then,
that the second? No, that was. Oh my god, I don't remember. It
'Cause
was the
remember
start.
Fall
Was the
Guys?
start of 2020 the first lockdown?
Fall Guys.
'Cause I don't even remember
Fall
now.
Guys was like the summer game. People played Fall Guys.
I was playing Stumble Guys, bro.
And
I'm
then
out here
it all
playing
got
Stumble Guys.
replaced by Among Us. Everyone moved on to that one.
Yeah, I guess so. And I just remember a lot of. It's very good. It's a very good game for streamers because you can be very funny with it or
Yeah.
very intelligent
Mhm.
or. Yeah, just works.
There's always a limit though to like how much of a spin you can put on it before you basically like.
Yeah, that's why it kind of fell off. Some people still play it, but it's like, set up events almost. Whereas
Definitely.
before it'd be like, who's free? Let's play.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was fun to watch for a bit, I think.
Yeah. Damn,
Anyway, crime and
I'm
punishment.
probably going to. Leave a comment. Who's more likely, based on our murder ideas, who's more likely to get arrested? I'm thinking probably.
Probably.
Your one,
I didn't
your one
really
is
think it
like-
out.
Your one is probably like. The thing is, there's a lot of things that could go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like the poison couldn't work. There are witnesses
If the
around.
poison doesn't work, you just don't.
Security cameras see it happening.
I'd unplug the internet router. Oh my god, your internet went out. Oh my god.
Don't those work on like non-internet
Well, most
connections?
security cameras now that any person would buy are PoE, power over Ethernet. So they're getting connection and their power from
Oh, I didn't know that.
their Ethernet cables. So it'd probably stop. Yeah. So
So you would do like the classic bit in Office Space where you take the router and you just like hit it with a baseball bat.
it stopped working. Let me just try turning it off and back on again.
And
Oh
then he's
wait.
like, wait, why are you destroying my router for? And be like, oh, don't worry, I'm just going to murder you later.
Yeah, I would say that. And then they'll be like, haha, good one.
I
So
have
you
to-
could say that to most of your friends. Yeah, I'm going to murder you
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
And it'll be a joke.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's the one time where you're not joking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just...
Oh, that's going to be my secondary idea. Start a persona called the Murder Man. Be like, oh, I'm going to murder you, but I never actually do it until one day where I actually do murder someone. But no one thinks that it's me because they're like, oh, yeah,
I'm going to murder you
it's too obvious.
in Minecraft.
It's too obvious that you would murder someone, so like, I would
Yeah.
never suspect that it would be you.
Yeah, it can't be the murder guy.
It's like a double bluff. It's like when you're playing like poker on something and you purposely give a really wide Joker smile and that every single time you look at your cards, because then they won't be able to tell.
He's
what's
awfully
the
happy
real
today.
smile.
But you can tell a fake smile.
No, you do a fake smile every single time.
But you can't sometimes. If you actually do have good cards, you might actually just do a normal smile without realizing. Unless you're really trained.
That's that poker face. That's what
Yeah.
I would do in the Lady Gaga song. That was what it was all about, you know. There's hair on my mic. Better not be
Why?
your hair.
How is your mic cover so desaturated?
Is it because it's been in the sun for like a little bit?
I don't know. Because my one is really bright and your one
Yeah.
is like...
You know what I think it is? It's difficult to make things orange last.
Yeah.
Just like rug
Shall I
orange. That's not going to last.
Should I re-dye it?
What are you going to do?
I have some tie-dye dyes. I can just soak it in that and like leave it for 3 days or something.
This is going to turn into a tutorial on how you can make your own pirate treasure map at home.
What?
So what you got to do is you got to draw out your pirate treasure map, and then like screw up the paper a little bit on like any A4.
Okay, how to make a pirate treasure map. Step 1, get your pirate treasure map.
draw out the thing. Make sure you use make sure you do like
What
an
is
X
this
an
bit?
X on the map and like palm trees and shit to make it look like official. Compass in the corner. Sea monsters for decoration. I don't know if anyone's watched the Pirates film, the Aardman Pirates film.
I have seen that.
Such a good film. Queen Victoria as the villain. So classic. And then what you got to do is you got to screw it up. I know it's difficult to do because it's your artwork and everything, but bear with me here. And then you've got to make a solution. What I usually like to do is put 3 tea bags into just a bunch of water.
I think we all know this.
And then like coffee in it as well.
Oh, coffee.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then to make like a really brown solution.
Yeah.
And then you just put it...
I used to do this for my D&D campaigns. I'd make like wanted posters
Oh,
using
did
that
you?
same technique. Yeah.
I did the same thing. I made a wanted poster for my cat because it kept going in my room. So I just said like, "Don't let this cat in this room," and then I did a little wanted poster for
That's
it.
that's not what a wanted poster is for.
Yeah, I want him to be out of the room.
Wanted, so I can give him some candy.
And then just put it in the tea, and then just like leave it for a little bit, and then just like I like to dry it off in the oven.
Yeah, that's what
Uh,
you have to do.
And yeah, there you go. You've got your own pirate treasure map that you can use for your pirate films that you're making.
Is this what you're gonna do?
Yes, for the Waffler 3, we spoiler alert.
Waffle Tres.
It starts off as a pirate film. I guess not
Good
really a
luck with
spoiler.
that. I don't know how you're going to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know
at
how I'm
all.
going to do that. I think it's going to be a mix of built sets and blue screen in a bath with a with a pirate ship model.
That'd be fun, for sure.
And then just kind of like
You should
superimpose it onto a frame.
Definitely. I don't even know who you'd contact. Contact someone.
I'm contacting the pirate ship maker.
Yeah.
That can make like very good small versions. You can buy pirate ships online or ones that you build, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then and then we're gonna film on the pirate ship, but it's just gonna be like someone's boat,
Yeah.
like any boat that you just see hanging about, like at the beach. Just gonna film on.
Yeah,
there.
I really don't know how you're going to do this.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny, but yeah,
I
that's
think
complicated.
I think like if you're making a comedy and stuff, the fact that some of it will look fake kind of adds to the charm of it.
Definitely.
I think if you were trying to do it completely serious, then you'd have a bit of a.
But it's not
issue.
just going to look fake. It's just going to look distracting.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Which there's a difference, I think.
I don't know. I think that I'm confident in my own ability to make fake things look funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how good that confidence is.
Just get the guys who did Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They'll fix it up for you.
Listen, I know you did Pirates of the Caribbean, so I'm going to ask you this.
Who did
Can
Pirates?
you work
I
for
can't even
free?
remember. The VFX. Was it Weta, probably?
I mean, the VFX in that stuff.
Some of the best VFX ever.
It looks amazing for like
Second
the
film.
time period and like now as well. Like Davy Jones.
Yeah, just in literally some of the best VFX ever.
Because I think when it comes to like CGI, I know we're getting a little bit off topic. It's not Crime and Punishment. Well, actually, they do get overworked, so I guess it's kind of a crime. With like CGI that you see now, if you don't recognize that it's CGI, it probably does its job correctly because there's a lot of subtle little tricks that they do now.
Well, a lot of
in
things that are
films.
CGI in films now don't need to be CGI.
Yeah,
Which is really weird.
I guess it's the same like thing with being able to shoot digitally. It's like you can, because you've got so much more opportunity to shoot for longer periods without having to worry about running out of film.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
do.
I'm burping quite a lot, Bud Light.
Bud Maximum burps.
I know. That means that you'll shoot for longer, and like maybe with like CGI and stuff, it kind of is a way for like directors to be like, I don't really care that much about keeping it all like good in the frame if we can fix it up later,
Which is interesting because it's cool, but it's also lazy.
Yeah.
I would say for me, doing it right on set as much as you can is the biggest thing, isn't it?
I think practical effects are always really cool to watch, especially when it comes to like watching behind the scenes stuff of videos and things. Like how do they make the props? How do they flip a car like a truck in The Dark Knight and stuff like that? It's like
it's why like original Star Wars just feels so much better.
Yeah.
Because it's
or like
pretty
the
much all
models and
practical.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, well, obviously the lightsabers and the guns. I mean, originally the lightsabers were practical, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were just a spinning reflector.
Yeah. It's interesting to watch, and it's actually quite inspiring to watch older films like do behind the scenes and stuff more than it is today, where you kind of, I mean, films like Life of Pi look fantastic, but if you watch the behind the scenes, you just see a kid on a blue screen, just like it's or like something like, I don't know, like The Jungle Book, Jon Favreau from a decade ago. You just see like him just sitting on a green screen or a blue screen and just kind of like chilling out, talking to animals there that don't exist. I don't know if you've seen that video with Gandalf, Ian McKellen, where he's like talking to they're doing like the Hobbit films, and because he has to be green screen for all of it because he's such a big guy.
Well, no, he's meant to look bigger.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Because everyone else is smaller.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Or a normal sized guy.
He's like human size.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a bit
Um,
bigger.
He just has to be in a room without actors and pretend that the actors are there, and eventually he just kind of
Which
like
sucks because you look at like first Lord of the Rings and the way they did the perspective shots,
Yeah.
and it's just mind blowing.
yeah.
And it looks great.
But I guess they've just found that it's easier to use green screen. But in a cause of that, Ian McKellen in one shot, it's just like he just breaks down and he's just like
I can't. Yeah.
he's had enough.
I wouldn't be able to act to nothing.
No, I couldn't do that either.
At least have like a screen with
Yeah.
stuff on it, or
A cardboard
Someone,
cutout
yeah.
of
if you're gonna replace
Bilbo.
it anyway,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah. But have you seen that scene, like behind the scenes from the first Lord of the Rings, where they're in the Shire in Bilbo's house, and they have like the tables set up
Yeah.
at different perspectives, and the front of the table moves when the camera moves. So you get this like crazy parallax to make it look like Gandalf is still huge, even though, you know, Bilbo is just like far away on the
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
It's so like ingenious.
Yeah. To be able to look at something like that, and it's like it's so much more effort than the solutions that they would do nowadays. That I think it kind of like. The thing is, it's more difficult, but for a lot of like indie filmmakers, it kind of makes it seem plausible to do stuff like that, and makes you think outside of the box a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like I think a lot of people that make films, well, almost everyone that makes films do not have VFX knowledge to that extent.
No.
The most you'll do is, you know, chroma key stuff out, or, you know, rotoscope things,
Yeah.
or add muzzle flashes,
I'm not adding.
PNG muzzle flashes. But yeah, to be able to make stuff like that, like interesting and, you know, without VFX, I think it always ends up looking better. It's something in the human condition as well, where you see stuff
Yeah.
like that and it just like, it makes, you know, it doesn't look fake.
Yeah. If you know something's real, it's just it connects more.
Yeah.
Or even if you don't know it's real,
Yeah.
you just somehow like it just weird. You just
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
it more.
And I was going to say, like, when it comes to CGI, if it's all planned and it's all kind of like, the point is that it's CG and it's all kind of like, you know, you've thought about it before you come to film, then it always kind of, it looks more meticulous, and you kind of like the audience knows that than it is
Yeah.
like when it's just an afterthought and be like, just put some alien shit here, you know.
Yeah, I really hate that. Just fixing unplanned stuff
Yeah.
with VFX.
I think
In
when
post.
you're working with budgets in like the hundreds of millions, it's difficult to kind of like, you know, you would plan things out a little bit more, you know, if you were working on smaller budgets, because you'd be like, do we really need this scene, or do we really need that? But like,
Yeah.
films now are so bloated, and it's just a general problem with a lot of pieces of media that they use a lot of filler, whether it's like video games or, you know, movies and stuff. They want to waste your time, kind of. Like, do you ever see this, where you see like a TV show on Netflix and stuff, and you just see how this was based on a movie kind of script, and it's just got so much padding
Yeah.
in there that you're like, why isn't this just a movie? And then you're like, oh, because series are usually like do better on Netflix, and there's kind of like, to be able to say, oh, I can watch a whole series and stuff. It's like, it's more enticing for viewers and stuff.
I think Netflix sucks. It's actively contributing to the human slop.
You think?
Yeah. Like, do you know about their like statistic where it has to be good content for a secondhand screen? So like you're using your phone and looking at stuff,
Yeah.
but it has to be good when you're not actively paying attention to it.
Really?
And that's one of their like rules about
Wow.
stuff.
The Netflix and chill rule.
And I said that to my mum earlier because I came downstairs, she was watching something, I think it was actually on Netflix, and I was
Mhm.
like, you know, you're doing exactly what
Yeah.
they designed this show
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
not watching it.
A podcast, yeah, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It might as well not even be visual, but you can still kind
Like
of
a radio drama.
But everyone now is just, it actually drives me crazy. Like,
I think David Lynch said something about when he was still alive. about like you can't really watch a film on your phone, and like in some way I kind of
Yeah.
well, he wouldn't put like chapter select screens on his DVDs because he says it's not the intended way to watch it. But disregarding
can
any
be.
of that, I do kind of agree with that. Like I've tried to watch films on my phone before, like if I'm on like a road
It
trip
depends
or
what
something.
kind of film it is.
Yeah,
If it's a really cinematic experience,
yeah.
then yeah, you want to watch it in a cinema, right?
For most films, you will get more out of it by watching it in the cinema.
Yeah.
And I think
Well, it's just how it was mastered for. That's how it's intended.
and I think also it's kind of like when you spend what £10 on a single film, you want to kind of get out of it. Like you want to get the most out of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, so it's less likely that you're just going to walk off and just leave the film. Which I know some people have done that before.
I don't think I've ever stopped watching a film like halfway through. Maybe like once.
And what film is that?
I don't know. Literally couldn't tell you. And even if I have, I've like finished it at some
Mhm.
point. I've like never. I mean, I don't really watch that many films.
Yeah.
Because I need to be like, you know, in the right space, right time,
Mhm.
so I can actually fully enjoy it. To me, I can't just like sit down, watch a film whilst doing something. I have to be dead focused on it.
Yeah.
For me.
Which is probably why Netflix has got that kind of policy where you can kind of because they know that they're
Well, that's their target audience now, sadly enough. Like, if you have, when was the last time you watched a film with your friends when none of them went on their phones?
it's a good question.
I literally don't think
No,
I've ever seen it.
I don't remember, and I've watched films with my friends recently, and
Yeah.
at least at one point, usually that guy is me, though. To be fair, but I usually watch films that I've seen before with my friends now because like it's more of like a thing where I can be
Yeah.
like, okay, put this film on because I really like it, and we know what we
Talk
all like,
over it.
kind of thing. Yeah, but I don't know if you've ever experienced this before when you're kind of on a streaming service, and you kind of like when you're browsing the films with your friends, you kind of enjoy that more than actually like picking a film. And once you've been doing it for like 10 minutes, you're kind of like, oh, I've already been doing this for 10 minutes. We might as well not even like watch anything now.
Yeah.
Because you know that whatever you're going to watch
No, I
is
do-
not going to be as fun as browsing.
I do that all the time myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I should probably watch a film tonight. And then I spend like half an hour looking for a film to watch. I'm like, well, now if I start a film, it would be like 1 a.m. by the time it finishes, and
Yeah,
I don't really want to stay up that late.
yeah.
So I guess I just won't watch a film.
Yeah. I've gotten really
just really
bad,
bad.
recently with like, because there's so much stuff on my watch list that I need to get around to watching, and I've got it downloaded. It's all there. It's easy to just click
Yeah.
on and watch it no matter where it is. But I end up watching Nirvana the band, the movie, for the third time because I'm like, I will enjoy this, and the person.
I just
will-
rewatch
yeah.
films, to be fair.
And
I'm very picky. I normally only watch stuff that I know I'll probably like.
yeah,
And sometimes it would take me like months to watch a new film just because I want to make sure it's worth it. And I like watching films that I know are going to probably influence me and inspire me.
yeah.
And I have like very specific genres and tastes and whatever. So it's a bit long.
My
It's a
worst
process.
my worst personality trait probably is that I'm a control freak when it comes to like putting stuff on. When it comes to like watching stuff with family or friends and things, it's kind of like I've got to, you know, unless we can come up to some sort of compromise where everyone's kind of
Yeah.
happy with it, I'm kind of like, this is a really good film and we're all going to really enjoy this. And usually we do, and usually that kind of like bigs me up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do have the best taste. Come on, guys. I'm thinking about all of you guys here and what you like, and you know we're going to enjoy this.
Yeah,
film.
I prefer to watch movies that I want to watch. And if I'm not in the mood to watch a movie, I'm really not in the mood to watch a
Yeah.
film. Which is just kind of annoying. I wish I was always in the mood to watch
Yeah.
a film. But when I think, oh, I'm going to have to sit down and watch this film for 2 hours.
Yeah. I think it helps with like if the movie is 90 minutes, then that kind of like for me it's
Oh,
less of a time investment.
it's crazy. I will pretty much instantly watch a film if it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But if it's under 2 hours, I probably will.
Yeah.
If it's above 2 hours, I'm like, no
I think
way.
I think my limit
Which is really stupid.
because I managed to creep up to 3 hours when I was like watching
Well,
loads and loads of films like in
I can
2023 and
happily watch like
2024.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
You know, and I've watched them all in the same day.
yeah,
But I can't sit there and watch a film that I haven't seen.
yeah.
That's that long now for some reason, and I don't know what it is.
What you need is a guy. It's kind of that's maybe a guy to your right now. He's kind of saying we're gonna watch Steve Jobs.
Oh
later."
no!
I've said this.
I do want to watch it because I like Seth Rogen.
I think there's been a bunch of times where I can be like, we've got to watch Steve Jobs, but I've seen it recently, so I'm not in the full kind of motivation to watch it again. But it is a fantastic film. Yeah, that's what you need at the end of the day. I think my limit now is probably 2 hours 20 minutes of
Yeah.
what I could possibly watch. And
I'll probably go look at that and be like, go on.
yeah.
My-
I think that's what most studios kind of aim for now. Like when I see
Yeah.
like Hunger Games or like Marvel films, like it's always around like 2 hours 20 minutes is like kind of maybe their boardroom meetings. They're like that's kind of the limit of what people can kind of endure and stuff. Unless it's some Avengers Endgame type film where you can get it up to like 3 hours.
Even then, I really don't care.
Yeah.
If there's a new Marvel movie and it's above like 2 hours, all of them,
Yeah.
then I'm probably not going to watch it.
Oh, I've completely stopped with Marvel. Like
Such a shame. I feel like it used to be. Well, I think as kids we thought it was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
As we've gotten older, we've seen that it was okay. Like
Yeah.
a lot of them are really good, but now we kind of realize, it's just kind of
Yeah.
kid slop.
Yeah. And even if there's a film that someone
Don't-
is going to say like
Don't say it like that. Sorry.
even if like I don't know if you've heard about like Thunderbolts and stuff, if that's been like recommended to you before.
No.
And people are like, oh, it's a really good film. It's kind of like it's a really good film, but it's also I know what a Marvel film is at this point, and I know that it's not going to kind of challenge me at all, and I know it's going to reach some.
Also,
sort
I just
of,
don't
like-
want to make films like that.
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna like it. Never reflects on me,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
a good thing. That means I can watch as
There's
many
always-
of them as I like, and it doesn't really matter.
There's always
for my
something that
influence.
you can take away though
Yeah.
in films. Like even if you watch some sort of like a Marvel script, and you're like, this isn't like indicative of anything that I would possibly make, but there is probably something there. Even if it's a terrible film, you can analyze it and you can be like, oh, this is what works, this doesn't work, and it kind of just like puts everything into perspective, in my opinion. That's why I really like watching shit films, because I get to imagine what I would have done differently to
The thing is,
make it work.
Am I crazy? But most of the films that I go out and watch that are really low rated, they're like okay, if not really good films. To me.
Like what are you talking about specifically?
What am I talking about? What have I seen recently that's low rated?
Michael Jackson.
I've not seen that. I don't intend on seeing
No.
that. I don't know. I'd have to check my Letterboxd. But like, they kind of have low and bad ratings. I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like, and then you can also go on like Plex, and Plex has their own ratings thing now, where you can see what other people on Plex have rated it, and they all say that it's quite a good film. So it's like I don't know. It just, I guess it.
Should we take a letterbox / toilet break?
If you want. Okay. I'll just leave it running. Okay, all I can say is maybe I'm going a bit crazy.
Are you mental?
Well, okay, I'm thinking they're low rated, but they're actually like 3-star.
That's
Which in my eyes is low rated, but to me they're like 4.5 star films
Yeah.
at least.
I think with like I don't think there's too many films that everyone can agree is like excellent. I think there's gonna be some films that are just like
The ones I was just looking at, stuff I watched recently, like Pineapple Express, is like a 3.1 star. To me, I can kind of see the pacing's a little bit long, but I think it's like a 4.5.
it's a comedy. It always happens with comedies.
It does.
Even stuff like
They need, you know what? They need to bring back that style of comedy.
stoner comedies.
Well, it's a stoner comedy, but it's also like a I think you call it a buddy comedy,
Yeah.
where it's just two main
Yeah.
friends, or like they make friends during the thing. Like it's so good. And I watched Ted recently, and I thought it was like, yeah, it's pretty good.
I watched Ted. I hated it.
Did
But
you
it's
hate it?
Again, it's a comedy. It's like
It's a buddy comedy.
I
as
found
well.
it hilarious about Ted because I was watching it and I was just going, "What the fuck am I watching?" And then they have the balls to make fun of Jack and Jill by Adam Sandler. I'm like, "You are not any better."
I know, but it's funny. It's just if you don't think about it too much, it's a good film.
Yeah. If you don't think
Some of
yeah.
it. So
so
drags.
you're going to look away from it. You're going to be on your phone while you watch it.
What?
You hypocrite.
No.
You're going to be half paying attention to it if you don't think about it too much. You're saying you have to be fully invested in a
but by
film.
not thinking about it too much, I mean you just get stoned.
Oh, okay.
That's how
Okay.
you're meant to watch
Okay.
these films. And it's great.
Yeah.
It works.
I think like I don't know if I've admitted to this on the podcast before, but I do not understand the hype for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I've never seen it.
I've tried to watch it a few times, and granted,
It sounds like something I wouldn't get.
I've
but
always
we'll see.
I think I've always gotten to maybe like the hour and 40 mark, and I just go, fuck this. Like there's a like, and it won it won a Best Picture, but regardless of that, everyone has kind of like agreed that it is kind of a 5-star film just based on how creative it is. And I will admit that it is a very creative film, and there is a lot there to appreciate about it. But it's just the comedy that I don't like at all. I find it really annoying, and I find it kind of, it insists upon itself, Lois. I find it that it kind of, it tries too hard, and I can kind of see that in what it's trying to do, and it's really trying to be like, films that are just kind of like, there's a fly in your microphone.
Yeah, it landed on my finger.
That wouldn't happen in your room, or maybe I don't know how long those
No.
beer bottles have been there. I don't know if you've seen films that are just kind of like trying to be really quirky,
Yeah.
or like adorkable like trends in like cartoons and stuff, where they're just kind of like,
They're trying to fit into a niche that they know nothing about. Is it that
Well,
kind of thing?
I think they have like for this example, I think they have a decent idea of like what works and what doesn't, but it's just that it does not appeal to my taste at all, and that is absolutely fine. And it's like, everyone, you can enjoy that film as much as you want, and I'm not gonna say that you can't enjoy it. The most annoying kind of critics are the ones that make fun of people that do enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what you take away from it is your experience at the end of the day, and that's all I'm interested in. Like, I think I've had this debate with people before, where they make a distinction between what they like and then what is objectively good. And I'm saying, even if that distinction is there, for me, it does not matter in the slightest. It's all about your own opinion, because you can't view something as like, oh, I appreciate for what this is, but you can't ever say, well, that's good because I like it, about it. Like, there's films that you probably appreciate that you don't particularly like.
Yeah, definitely.
From how ambitious they are, or kind of like how influential they are and stuff like that. So to say like, here's my top 10 list of films I really like, my favorite films, and then here's a top 10 list of the best films of all time, it's like the top 10 list of the best films of all time, because you're not speaking for yourself, you're speaking for other people. It's like, I don't have anything to take away from it. Do you kind of get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, your opinion is all that matters at the end of the day. Like, some people I will take their opinion more seriously, especially if they've kind of do know.
I think
more.
I would enjoy more films if there wasn't ratings on everything.
Do you think? Do you
Yeah.
think it's kind of?
I think click on a film, the first thing you see is a rating. I'm like, oh, and then it kind of dampens it a bit, or it lowers your expectations sometimes,
That's what I was going to say.
which is sometimes really good, because then it's like, oh, this film is exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And it's this low rated? What?
Yeah. And I love this dichotomy between audiences and critics. Like, when critics will give something a really low rating, particularly like if it's a DC film.
Yeah.
And then like audiences, because they've made it for general audiences and they know what like audiences will like, so there's lots of fan service and stuff in there. Audiences will love it and critics will hate it.
Yeah.
And the reason that critics hate it is usually because they've gone in to watch a film, and audiences have gone in to watch validation for like a superhero. Oh,
Oh,
it's not nice. Come on, tiger. There's rats that you can go and hunt. Why are you picking on your sister like that? Validation for a superhero. That's what I was going to
anyway,
say.
no one knows what just happened.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my cat attacked my other cat. It was a serious...
Which then attacked your other cat.
yeah,
Which
that's,
then
oh,
attacked
that's
your
crime
other
and
cat.
punishment. That links back to
Oh
it.
yeah, I forgot we were meant to be talking about that.
Um,
Kind of got boring.
yeah. There's not much we can...
I have something we can talk about. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. We don't need anything above 4K.
I haven't experienced 8K. I think it depends on how large your like monitor
We don't
is.
really need anything above 1080p. 1080p looks great still.
1080p looks fantastic.
In fact,
once
right
again,
now,
like I don't know if you like because I can compare this to what I know about like game consoles and also like formats and stuff. Like films are still coming out on DVD because
Yeah.
there's still like a lot of people that just like don't mind that it's like standard def because of like
because the thing is the bitrate is good.
yeah, the bitrate is good and
It's better than on a streaming service.
Yeah.
You get higher bitrate from a standard definition DVD than you do from like a 1080p 4K stream
yeah, like
by like quite a lot.
in some ways I do enjoy
Well,
4K.
probably similar.
Like, I think I'm more interested in the like the quality of the thing I'm watching it on, especially if it's like an OLED or something.
Yeah.
There's a house that I house it that has an OLED, and God, it just looks so good. Even if I'm watching something in 1080p, it's like when you compare that to an LCD,
Yeah.
it's like it's not even. Any,
I think I could genuinely happily live the rest of my life 1080p.
1080p
and be
OLED
fine.
screen,
Yeah.
watching Blu-rays.
I mean, there's better than OLED.
What is there?
There's like QD OLEDs, like quantum dot, yeah. And there's that new one. I think, is it Sony that did it? Where you like stack two layers of different. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy display technology. But
It's cool.
I think they've stopped, for the most part, making 8K displays because who needs it?
When it comes to like what people kind of want, I think there's always a limit to what consumers will see as being worth upgrading, because I think when Blu-rays came out, you'll see a lot of people that did try and upgrade their DVD collection to Blu-rays, and then
Yeah.
when 4K Blu-rays came out, it was kind of like
You don't bother as much.
you're paying £25, maybe upwards of £25 for each movie.
They're so expensive, yeah.
And even if you are getting a better bit, you are
And
getting
that's
better
not even
bit
talking
rate.
about getting a good 4K Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
Those are like a couple hundred.
Or you could use the Xbox One X or a PlayStation 5.
Well, that's still a couple hundred.
Yeah. I guess you can do other stuff on it as well, but
Yeah.
like for the most part,
But it's
like,
also not going to be the best 4K Blu-ray
Yeah.
player
I
ever.
do get 4K Blu-rays sometimes for films that I really enjoy. Like I have one for The Holdovers and Parasite and
I
things
haven't
like
got a single 4K Blu-ray.
and they're kind of just like special event type things, more for like collectors purposes, I guess. But like I don't understand why you would upgrade from Blu-ray, because it's like at a certain point, it's like you're not getting much more out of it, especially when streaming is so kind of convenient.
The literal only upgrade I think to Blu-ray or 4K Blu-ray is the film.
Yeah,
Like having, or if it's an older film, having it on analog
yeah.
film, because then there are no pixels.
Is there a jukebox type solution where you can put all of your DVDs or Blu-rays into
No, because you'd have to have a
thing?
reel that. oh,
and then put it into a box, and then it
for
plays
DVD.
and it plays it out. Because I
You could probably get a Blu-ray changer.
my
I doubt that exists.
my dad's Prius has 6 CD
Yeah.
slots. So could you get a
No, I don't think that exists.
200 CD slot jukebox player? Get on that, because
Just rip them.
if that's what convenience is, what you're going for, then I guess you have to have a giant jukebox
No,
in
you
your
just rip
living room.
them. You can just Just get a Blu-ray PC drive.
Are you going to convince the general audience? I think general audiences would first get a jukebox Blu-ray
No.
thing than they would then
If
after
you had
ripping.
if you had a Blu-ray player box
Mhm.
that you can like slot a hard drive or an SSD into as big as you want.
Yeah.
And then you just put it in, you wait 20 minutes, it rips it to the drive.
Yeah.
And you can take
Is that
it out.
was that something that they're gonna like? They would never introduce that ever for like mainstream audiences.
Someone would do it, probably.
Someone would do it, but
Someone probably has done it like as a personal project.
yeah.
Just with a PC.
But when it comes to mainstream consumers, is anyone gonna do that?
I don't know. I don't know why
He's
anyone
doing it again. Stop. Like you've got so much. You can do anything. You don't have jobs. You don't have any responsibilities, and yet you're going after. You're doing. What's the matter with you? Yeah, sit down. Freak. Anyway,
I don't to me I don't understand why people buy streaming services.
it's convenience, isn't it?
But is it?
Yeah.
Conveniently you don't have any of the films you've been paying
Yeah,
for the
convenience.
last
People don't care about owning films. That's
just wild.
That's the
If
thing.
you're
though.
paying for something you should own it.
Renting.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
It's like when it comes to, I think it's some flaw.
And it's not even that
in
it's
the-
cheaper to
Well, now it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheaper than it is to like buy things that you were gonna. If you were
No,
gonna
you
watch,
just buy them.
if you were gonna watch,
You
maybe
could, in
20
fact, you could
films
probably
a year.
make money buying the films physically.
you think
Yeah,
from what would you do?
you get it, you rip it, you can keep the CD for a bit, and probably sell it at either a profit or the same price you got it for.
Is it legal to rip CDs or like
Yeah.
DVDs? You can't make a copy of something.
You can't make a copy and sell it, like give it back. Technically, you still have to own it.
So what
So if
you're
you-
saying
if
is
you-
illegal. Crime and
Yes.
punishment.
If you keep the DVD and you rip it, I think that's totally legal.
So you can't make money then from it.
No, but no one really cares. You owned it at one point.
Yeah. Well, the value of films now, like, I think even charity shops have stopped selling DVDs because
Oh,
like,
really?
no one. Well, maybe
I
some
still
people
see
want.
them everywhere.
Maybe some people will want. I guess just charity shops around my area. Just like I guess they're viewed as clutter more than anything. I mean, there was deals that I could go to where you could get like 6 DVDs for £1 or something. Like no one really wants.
Which is
like,
crazy.
DVDs
That's
anymore.
so you could buy 60 DVDs, well more actually, for the same price as like a month of Netflix.
Yeah. If you ever
Doesn't that just seem wild to
if you ever want to like get into like watching films and you don't care about like resolution whatsoever,
It doesn't even look bad. It looks better than Netflix. I'll take a DVD over Netflix any day.
you think
Yeah.
it's like a VHS on your CRT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because it actually looks pretty good. When you have the right equipment.
I think the PS5 actually advertised 8K on its box.
It does. It can do 8K 30, I think.
even though that was never an option on their kind of
No, but you can't play any games at that.
no.
No, you can watch content.
Yeah. YouTube in 8K.
Yeah.
But
So you're getting 8K, but you're getting it limited to the YouTube bit rate.
yeah.
Great. It looks better,
Yeah.
but
There are no 8K Blu-rays either. So it's like
no. But watching a 4K Blu-ray
Yeah.
scaled up is pretty good.
I think
I don't think there's any point of 8K,
I think they would
at least for
kind of
consumers.
I think they would kind of maybe they'll come back to it in a few years, but for now I think that you're just kind of we're waiting for everyone to kind of like
It's just
for 4K to be the new standard.
I think it is mostly. I mean, I don't know.
Like like phone displays and stuff. Most of those max out at 1440p. Though,
Well,
don't
that's
they?
because you don't need more. They're small displays.
Yeah.
They're dense.
Yeah.
If you can't see the pixels,
But
then
if
why
you're-
do you need more of them?
If you're watching, but if content is being made for mobile first, then most of the time you wouldn't need to use like 8K cameras or stuff
No.
like that. I mean, they will look better. They will have larger sensors and stuff, but they won't. But for the
It's
most
more
part,
determined. Honestly, it's so much more determined on the bit rate. You can watch. I kid you not. Do this right now if you're watching on a phone. Watch this video in 480p and see how much of a difference it makes to 4K. On a phone, if you're holding it like that far away from your face, you probably won't really notice.
You've saved yourself so much money, especially if you're going on if you're watching this abroad. Roaming.
I mean, watching stuff on the way here, I was watching in 360p. No complaints. You know, you don't really need that detail for most stuff. And especially if you from 360p to 480p, is a crazy difference. If the bitrate was just higher, it would just be great.
In these bit wars, what will be the resolution?
What would be in these bit wars?
In
what
these
would
bit
be
wars,
the
what would be
resolution?
the resolution?
What does that mean?
Who will win? Will it be the fork, or will it be the ache?
4K or 8K? I mean, I think for the next 20 years, 4K
You think?
will keep going
They're quite on that.
until 8K becomes at the same price.
Yeah.
No one's gonna care,
Yeah.
and unless you're having 90-inch TVs, even then a 4K TV at 90 inches looks fine.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be sitting that close to it.
Speaking of crime and punishment, and speaking of big big displays, I once snuck into a film without paying. I went to go see. There were two films out at the time. One was called. No one remembers this film. It was called Teenage Kraken. Something. I can't even
Never
remember.
even heard of it.
It was the DreamWorks film that came out in 2023, and Elemental was playing right after it. I looked at all of the times for the screening, so we went to go see Teenage Kraken, and then we snuck in to go see Elemental afterwards. So we saved ourselves some
It's a
bucks
classic
and stuff.
move.
I didn't realize after the film ended, and after I ended up getting a job at the same cinema, that we were actually sitting in the disabled spots. So it was very obvious that we were just sneaking in, and the cinema was packed as well.
Wow.
Loads of kids.
See,
trying
if
to
you go
watch
to
it,
the cinema
Elemental.
near me, you can sit anywhere. Nobody's in there.
No one's in there.
That's why it's getting turned into a block of flats.
I can't
Have you
wait.
I
until
would
the
actually really
cinemas
like to
shut
do
down.
that though. Before it closes, go there for the first screening and just hop screens the
Yeah.
whole day.
What do you think? How would you save cinemas?
I don't know. For me, it would be. Well, I would go to cinema all the time if it was easy. If I lived 5-minute walk
Yeah.
away, or I could just drive down. But for me, I have to get a bus that's 20 minutes. I don't really want to do that
Yeah.
every time. If I could drive, yeah, I'd probably go to the cinema once a week.
I guess speaking more generally in terms of how would you keep them afloat? If you were CEO of big cinema,
Man, I don't know, because I don't really know what their internal struggles are. Is it just people not showing up?
there's no one really goes to the cinema anymore except for, big films, big cinema events.
I mean,
superhero films or the Minecraft movie.
See, I think the best thing that they've kind of done is the subscription services for cinemas, because you can pay what, £15-20 a month, and you can see as many films as you want every day.
And you think that's good for the consumer and good for them as well?
Yeah, well, it's probably not good for them, because the thing I was gonna say is make that cheaper. If it was a tenner a month, wouldn't that be just?
How many I was going to say, how many people are kind of buying that and then not getting the most out of it? Because there was this one
I've
service
done that.
before called Movie Pass that was ridiculously cheap, but then you could just get unlimited tickets. So people would end up getting
Oh my
tickets
God.
for screens that you wouldn't end up going to, because you could book it all in advance.
Well, I've done that before, where I'm like, okay, I might go to this. Let me just book it,
Yeah. And then you end up...
because there's nothing
Yeah.
stopping you.
Yeah. When you got your pass at the old Cineworld,
And
Unlimited.
I would go more as well if they were showing stuff analog, probably.
See?
but nowhere in the UK does that aside from really BFI and Picture House.
There's
and
a few.
stuff.
There's a few places that do like reels and stuff. There's one View in like Birmingham. You
Great.
can go to. I've seen. I saw One Battle After Another on. I think 70mm. Look
Jeez.
fantastic.
I've never seen anything with 70.
You really get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
But
See, that's one case where.
that's a kind of enthusiast kind of thing. Like there's things that I think appeal to you specifically, and then there's things that you
I also
expect would appeal to a wider audience.
I also think if they just make it so you can bring whatever you like into the cinema, well, not whatever you like, food and drink wise, more people would go.
You can see they don't tell you this, but you can bring
You
in
can bring it.
anything as long as it's not
Yeah.
alcohol or hot food.
Oh, I broke through all of those rules. I think I brought more alcohol into the cinema
Yeah.
than anyone I know.
But that is done as such a bad thing to cinemas though, because they make so much of their money off the concessions. Like that is
Yeah, that is
70,
all the money. Pretty
that
much.
is 70 to 90% of like all of the money that they're making.
I think also maybe I guess they'll just have to have less screenings.
Yeah,
Just a couple of each film every day.
yeah. Because there's like massive cinemas that you go to now, where there's like 10 screens that are showing like a bunch of like the newest films and stuff. But like maybe there's room for like more of the independent style cinemas. And I know Picture House kind of tries to tap into that kind
Yeah.
of market, but like truly independent cinemas, maybe with 2 screens showing classic films. Maybe that's
Like I said, if there was something like that was really, really
Yeah.
close to me, like just down the road, I'd be in there probably every day. And they need to show reruns of classic films more.
I'm thinking that this is where cinemas are going to go. They're going to go the same way as the arcades. Because you can only do you know any arcades? Like there's maybe a few in London that you can go to, but for the most part
There's
they're kind of
only a
like
chain.
they're kind of
in
like
London.
beach
Yeah,
places.
it's usually pier arcades, which are completely different.
So you'd probably go to before
Arcades don't really exist
Yeah.
in the UK anymore. Like NQ64 in London exists in a couple of locations. I can think of like there's like sometimes like bowling alleys or
Yeah.
pubs that have like a pinball machine or a Guitar Hero
Yeah.
machine in the corner. But that's not really an arcade. That's just like an extra.
Yeah, you got fruit machines. Well, you can count Weatherspoons has got an arcade in it.
That's not an arcade. If it's taking your money, well, I guess that's what my. If it's taking your money,
It's
then
taking your
not an
money
arcade.
and like
no.
it's ripping you off, then I guess it's an arcade.
Well, if it's not fun, then it's not an
no,
arcade.
it's fun. It's fun. It puts you in a flow state.
Oh yeah.
I'm enjoying myself here. I don't have to worry about anything in the world when I'm spinning like the wheel.
Yeah.
But like I think the cinemas are probably going to go the same way. So you can only find them in beach places, like in beach towns,
No.
and they're only playing roller coaster
I think-
type experiences like Marvel films and shit.
I think you might find the opposite, where you can only find them in really populated, dense areas. Because there's no way that like, well, I hope not. Like Prince Charles and
I think those will still continue to exist because
Yeah.
Prince Charles is near the View, and yet the Prince Charles is still in business because of the certain types of films that they have decided they've tapped into a certain niche.
well,
that
they
not a
show
lot of
stuff on 35.
yeah. They do marathons. They show
show old
bad
films.
so bad it's good films. Like they do screenings in the room and stuff. Like there's a lot of things that they do.
When are we
that
getting Tommy
no one else
Wiseau on the
does.
podcast?
Yeah, and I think it can only work because it is in such like a good area that
Yeah,
loads
yeah.
of people can kind of flock to.
It must cost them a fortune.
Yeah.
But I saw Interstellar for the first time there on 35mm.
How was that?
Good.
I really like I really like the whole experience of going to it as well. It's just
Yeah.
like it feels classic, and I feel like a lot of people. I watched The Holdovers once in like the first time I watched it was like the beginning of 2024, and we were in Bath, and we went to this picture house, but it was like a classic cinema that's been like renovated, and it's because the whole film is done in a 70s style. It was perfect because it's like all old, and you're in an old kind of environment and stuff, a classic kind of place.
Bring back classic cinemas.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of people that are kind of interested in that kind of that aesthetic.
I mean, for me, if there are no cinemas, it's just I'm making that experience for myself at home, I guess.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but
Most people wait now because on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
like they put the films out like 3 months after they've been in the cinema. People can wait that long. Like, there's no reason that you would flock to the cinema anymore to watch like a Disney film if it's coming out on, the subscription servers anyway.
no.
At a bit rate and a resolution that most people can kind of be like, it's good enough, So there's no, like, they've kind of done it to themselves anyway. Like, if you wanted to get the most money, if you wanted to get the most out of cinemas, you wouldn't be putting them on streaming services as early as you were. But
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if cinemas, like the big chains at least, they just close down, and then they still get the licensing deals to like show them online.
yeah, you'd think there'll be like an Odeon subscription service that you could.
Online.
Yeah, maybe.
And they deliver popcorn to your door.
It might just go the same way as Blockbuster. If there's not a market for it anymore, then it might end up just going in that way, which is a shame because I think a lot of people do still really like that experience. And there's not like with Blockbuster and stuff, stuff like that can be replaced because at the end of the day, you're just watching it on a DVD and stuff. It's more of the experience that anything that people are missing. But when it comes
It's the
to
experience
cinema,
and it's the community and
Yeah.
it's going out with friends, and it's the only way to watch a film where your friends don't pull out their phones.
yeah. It's like you've locked them in this place, and then you kind of
and they're forced to be immersed.
Yeah. And
like
when you force someone to be immersed, it usually works
It
quite
does,
well.
yeah. It really does. So, well, it's just a shame. I'm just going to have to build my own cinema.
Yeah. What's the worst crime that you've ever committed, Callum?
Oh, man. That's a long
One that
list.
you can't admit to.
One that I can't admit to.
One that you can admit to.
One that I can admit to. I don't know. I don't think I've done that many bad crimes. Most of them I wouldn't even consider a crime.
Like what?
Like piracy. I wouldn't consider a crime.
What about stealing glasses from pubs?
No, you pay for the you pay for the glass when you pay for the pint.
You're
I paid £8.50 for a pint the other night. That comes with the glass.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's
They also just don't care because they just get them for free.
yeah. You're a valued customer, so
Yeah.
why would they buy you for just such a petty crime?
Sometimes I just ask, "Hey, can I have this glass?" And they'll say yes. It's like, yeah.
It really helps when you're like a few pints down anyway. Really helps your confidence to be able
You
to
just
like
go,
yeah.
Although I've got too many now, I can't really take any more.
And I guess the next question is, what's the worst punishment you've ever gotten?
I don't know. I don't think I've gotten any bad punishments.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're sure?
I'm pretty sure.
The worst punishment that you've ever gotten? You don't remember it at all?
Like, you're not allowed to play video games for the next 2 days or something.
That is bad. That is terrible.
That is pretty bad.
How long have we been going for?
I have no clue.
We're going for like an hour, haven't we?
Maybe.
Let's have a look.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It's in bars. We've been going
Let's do the conversion. No, you can click on it. I'm pretty sure it shows you the time.
That's in FL.
Oh.
I don't know. We've definitely been going for at least, an hour, I think.
Well, what do you think about this episode?
I think it's actually one of the better ones. Because we've been talking pretty consistently throughout it for once.
Maybe it's the fact that we're outside.
I think we're absorbing the, well, maybe not right now.
Maybe the sun helps the topic stay consistent.
Yeah.
Theory.
I'm finally getting vitamin D. I've not left the house in at least a week.
Been too busy playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention Minecraft once. On
We
this
haven't talked
podcast.
about Minecraft. No.
Do you want to take another break and then we can keep going?
Okay,
for
we
a
talk
little
about
bit longer?
we'll do the Minecraft special.
That was our first ever topic.
Guys, we're opening the floodgates.
Welcome back to Opening the Floodgates.
Welcome back to opening the
What
floodgates.
if we just do a Good Mythical Morning and we just start a new episode now? So we have like more
No.
episodes.
I mean, we're already ahead if we're filming one a week and we need it every
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks. I'm guessing this is all cut out.
Yeah, it's okay. You can't put that in there.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I've been building a casino, hotel, and bar in Minecraft, and it's been the death of me.
Do any of you find it a bit disillusioning
Delusion.
to join a Minecraft server and find that everyone's already done?
Okay, no.
their
Picture this:
part?
you join the Minecraft server on the first day. Everyone builds their little like houses.
Dirt
nothing,
house.
Nothing too big. Maybe like what, 30 blocks wide maximum.
Yeah.
Smaller even.
Yeah.
And then the next time you log on,
Yeah. Which is
A day
not
and a half
not
later.
A day and a half later, you join and
there's
there's
a whole
massive
ass casino hotel that's like probably spans 200, 300 blocks.
And then
wide.
you get like, and then you're like, where did the hell this come from? And you're on call with your mate, and he's like, oh yeah, we pulled an all nighter.
Yeah, I was up till 5 a.m. and it's still not finished. When you saw it and you logged on, it was like probably 20% done.
Yeah, I was.
Now it's
I was
probably
bewildered.
about 80% done, not including landscaping around it.
Yeah.
It's just huge. Like, I can't explain. I don't know when the last time you went on the server.
A few days ago, I think.
Okay. Because
Was it when
I
you
did a little
defeated the Ender Dragon.
Oh yeah. I did a little copy and paste from the old server,
Did you?
and I copied over the spoons I was building. So I can
Is that the
continue it.
only copy and paste that you're going to do?
Well, I did. I did try and copy like the whole of this area where we
Yeah.
were building on the last map, which is like obviously millions and millions of blocks.
Yeah.
And I tried pasting it like somewhere in the middle of the ocean because I thought it'd be cool. Like we can make it like its own little land.
Yeah.
And we can like visit our old server.
Yeah.
Let's just say the server crashed many times trying to paste that. And now if you go out into the ocean past Nathan's base,
Yeah.
you might just find random chunks of it. Like not complete, just random chunks of it.
Could I find my old house?
No, that isn't there.
Okay.
Half of Rose's house is there.
Yeah.
The pit that we dug, pretty much all of that is there.
Yeah.
It's just a really odd mismatch of stuff.
You'll have to put in like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I do actually have pictures.
So put some pictures in here
Show
just for the audience to be
But
sure.
that's how it looks. It's kind of not ideal. But it'd be really cool, don't you think, if we could have all of our old like servers kind of lined up. Oh, you can't see it. It's too
$1.99
bright.
pizza.
Oh yeah, look. There's like this bit, but you can see there's a chunk
Oh yeah.
missing.
Wait, is that my castle?
That's the big
Oh,
Void Tower.
the Void Tower.
But you can see it's just all chunks.
Void Tower is pretty sick name. Can't lie.
Void Tower. Yeah.
Do you want to get pizza later?
Yeah.
We
I
got
saw it as I was walking up.
$1.99 pizza.
Yeah.
Well, you got off at Chislehurst. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
we have to cut that out.
Docs.
Ah, that's the
Got
bit
off at
where you have
Wawa
to-
Wee Wah.
That's what you have to cut out there. What was I going to say?
We're talking about Minecraft.
Oh yeah, Minecraft.
If you want to join the server, my IP is 82.
If you're a bot and you want to join the server,
Yeah, we have a lot of because it's just an open private server, and it's like not whitelisted or anything. You always get like these bots that go, "Hey, you know your server's open publicly." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks."
are you sure it was a bot? I don't know if that was a bot or not.
I don't think that person was a bot, but the thing they used to find the servers is a bot thing. 'Cause it
And-
just tries different IPs.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Are you worried that one day we're going to get someone join and then just like blow up the whole place?
It'd take a lot of work for them to do that
Yeah.
because I'd have to craft TNT and
Grief speedrun. So we could use, okay, what we should do is we should just log on to any kind of server, and then how quickly can you get flint and steel? I mean, if you just walk into someone's house and they have iron and flint, and you take it,
yeah.
just
Flint
burn, and then just
steel.
and then just burn the casino down, maybe. or their equivalent of a casino.
Their casino.
Everyone's got a
nothing's
casino.
equivalent to the casino, man. Is Minecraft the best game of all time?
Depends if you're autistic or not.
I think it's definitely the one I've played the most, right?
I feel like it's the one.
Did we
I'm-
talk about this before?
the one I get the most immersed into.
Yeah.
I think-
To be fair, I always get really immersed into either Minecraft or Terraria.
I think we have spoken about this before, but it was about, is Minecraft like the game I would play for the rest of my life? That was the question.
Probably. Because the thing is, Minecraft is kind of the same every time you play it. Mostly. But like something like Terraria, you have different classes and there's different ways you can do things. So being able to do that over and over again is a bit more fun. But you can't just play it. I don't know, for me that's always way more in phases. Sometimes with Minecraft, it's normally in phases, but it's longer phases.
I'm near the end of my Minecraft phase, I can't lie. I don't
Yeah.
know why, because
I've
usually,
just gotten so bored. I was just like building in creative on the server.
usually it goes on for maybe a few weeks
Yeah.
for me. Close to a month.
I think I
maybe.
just did myself in with doing like the biggest survival
Yeah.
build I've ever done.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I just don't want to finish it.
yeah.
I can't be asked.
Have no idea how.
I'll
you,
leave Jem to finish
Yeah.
it.
And I think there's kind of there's an issue with like community projects and stuff, because I feel like at the moment we've kind of like we're building our own kind of
Yeah, we should
kind
do
of things.
something. Well, the new area I've set up is like a city
yeah.
where we can just build different like buildings.
Can we do Callum's Funland?
Yeah, you
We
can do
make
that.
mini games and stuff.
Callum's Corners Funland. Wait,
I've got to make Callum's.
should we invite
Corner.
Callum Corner? Callum Corner. Callum
Should we invite
Corner to the
Callum's Corner
server.
to it?
He wouldn't
no
leak
one-
our IP,
Because
right?
no one really cares about Callum's Corner anymore. I mean, I think a lot of people did, but now it's just like maybe
Every
like,
time I click on one of his streams, it's insane. It's just like text to speech, and it's someone like spamming the N word, and that's the entire stream.
and he's like, no,
Don't
no.
bloody say that.
He reminds me of like a driver like in a school bus, and all the
Yep.
kids are making a racket.
Get back on your seat.
And I think that's why a lot of people like troll him, because he has
Yeah.
like the best teacher reaction.
Well, he definitely plays into it. I can tell.
There's a bit where do you wanna hold this microphone for me? He puts his hands on his hips in one stream and he says, "Who has the largest urethra?" And he's like completely like, "Why are you saying this about?"
And his streams are so hard to watch because you can donate, you can say a message, it will read the whole message out loud, and you can like request for a song or a video to play.
Yeah.
So it's like he's playing a game, he's going, and then there's like, and it's just like the text to speech saying the N word over and over
Hello,
again.
Callum,
and then there's like a
Callum.
video playing in the corner. It's like, what?
I think a lot of people troll him because they're like, well, yeah,
It's funny.
He has the best reactions to stuff. I think we've all had a Callum's Corner phase at one point of our lives.
I don't think I have.
It's yet to happen. It's going to happen at one point.
I can feel it coming right now.
We'll cut back to this point in a later episode when we're like
The Callum's Corner special.
you're wearing a shirt with Callum's Corner's face on it.
My head does not look like a sodding Tic Tac. Just on a t-shirt.
Yeah, and it's like, where did this all begin? And then it cuts back to this point.
If you had to make Rug Orange merch, what quote or thing would you put on the
Didn't
t-shirt?
we talk about this in the last episode?
Yeah, I only answered though. I think
What
I said Walter White at 3 a.m.
I think, for some reason I'm thinking of the unreleased film episode, which
Unreleased
hasn't-
film episode. Oh,
the big ass spider one.
yeah,
And the one bit in it where
film Orange.
I'm eating Wotsits. And then I say, it's a good thing that I'm using an orange microphone cover so the Wotsit dust gets on it.
Is that why it's like gone that colour?
Well, you'd expect it to be more orange.
Maybe.
Wotsits have gotten all on
There's
it.
bleach in the Wotsits.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's one of my favourite kind of moments. I don't know why. Or me wearing the sombrero. Dude,
Oh
there's so much of that episode that like,
Yeah, we need to release that,
Yeah.
and it'll be a bit jarring when your hair goes from like
well
this to nothing.
this to
Well, you just have to shave it again,
yeah.
and then it'll be the same, and then we
Yeah.
can actually release that
Yeah.
episode.
The thing is, I have no idea what I was doing with my hair back then. I've got this like bald spot on like, each of the sides because I cut them completely off, but like there was no fade. It just like went from hair to not hair.
Got that low taper fade.
It was absolutely dreadful. I went to the barbers yesterday, and it was really nice in there. I think I'm just being used to having like really either like barbers that just don't say anything, just be like, "What do you want?" and then they do it, or barbers that are just like kind of just a bit rude. Like
Barbers
if you're pulling my hair, like at least be nice, you know.
This is why I get a
Like-
woman to do my hair.
Oh, you think women are nicer?
They
Well,
know.
I had
Well,
a-
they know how to cut long hair.
Oh,
And
yeah.
men don't. They just say they do
Yeah.
and lie, and then they cut it short.
Let me have a look actually, because he said, "Can I do a before and after?" And he did the thing where he like puts the phone against your head, and then and then he comes
Did he
out.
post it on his Instagram?
I think he might. It might be on
It's
there.
just you looking like.
Let me have a look, and we'll play it. I'll send it to you. Like, let me find it.
Not as cool as a gorilla showing up, but you know.
Oh, I'm not on there. Wait, Fade Station. Oh, who is this?
Who's this? Oh.
I didn't even do it right.
Yeah, he forgot to go out. That'll be on screen.
That's quite funny. I want to save that. How do I save
Why did he gel your hair so much?
You got to say it was posted 5 hours ago. Let me send that to you. Why did he gel my hair so much?
Yeah, you look like
I don't know.
you look like Forrest Gump.
Ready to join the army.
Yeah.
He gave me quite like the I don't know if we can say this, but he gave me quite the Hitler Youth kind of thing.
Oh.
But it's just like I was when I was having a haircut, he gave me a coffee. It was sweet, really sweet guy. And he said it was decaf, and he said, you know, when I have decaf, it just kind of it pumps me up anyway. It makes me feel like I'm getting caffeine. And I'm like, oh, you mean a placebo? And he's like, you see what? A placebo? And he's like, you see what? I was like, yeah, that's what it's
Placebo
called.
what?
And he's like, yeah. So maybe he doesn't know about the Hitler Youth thing.
Maybe he's just not very smart.
But he's a
That's kind of what you have to be a barber.
He's
no?
a
like
no
disrespect to any of you barbers out there.
and probably my best barber experience that I ever had.
wow, isn't that delightful?
I don't think because I was speaking to my mum about this, and because all my hair was really long before I got it cut. Like a barber like that, it's not the kind of barber where they will be like cutting hair that's been growing out for really long. And even when I said like I want it really short, he was like, "You sure? You just don't want to trim or anything?" It's like he doesn't get to do these like kind of like transformation things, which is probably
Yeah.
why he decided to post it and everything. Like, look at the difference before and after.
Wow. I'm gonna do that next time I get a haircut. I'm gonna pull out my phone myself and go just for the podcast.
Maybe we should like do that with the beer real quick.
From undrunk to drunk.
Yeah, I'm drunk. Wait, when it gets drunk.
We'll do it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna look so bad. It's literally gonna go from like because it's meant to go like dark and everything. I think.
This is kind of a bit off the rails for an episode, but oh well. Do we have a guitar?
When you getting a haircut?
I don't know. Probably soon.
I will get a guitar.
Because we need to do the song.
We got to do the song. Are
Yeah.
we gonna end everything with a song?
We have
from
to
now on?
always end the episodes with a song now. It's
Yeah.
the law. What kind of song are we gonna make?
What genres have we done? We've done folk,
Folk.
grunge, indie. Should we do your best approximation of what you think like a George Harrison, My Sweet Lord. Ding, ding,
Okay.
ding. It's kind of something similar to that.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then we'll be like, I got a haircut. No, that's shit.
Why are you rapping? You like George Harrison rap.
George Harrison rap.
That'd be kind of a sick album.
Who's that? Like, my dad was telling me like a thing about George Harrison, about My Sweet Lord. Someone said they did like bells on it, or like who?
There's just so much stuff on that song, or on that album. It's just layered and layered. Phil Spector produced it. It's got an auto harp, I think it's on that song.
Yeah.
If you know what that is. And it's got like 12-string guitars, multiple 12-string guitars, multiple acoustic guitars. It's so layered.
I think it might be one of my favourite solo Beatle projects.
I mean, yeah.
I think
If you have to say who came out with the best first album, it was probably George.
Yeah.
Because McCartney 1 is pretty good, in my opinion, but I can see how it's a bit indie for some people. What was
John didn't do Imagine first, did he?
No, Plastic Ono Band was before that.
Is that the one with his?
But I don't know
bum
if that was his first one. Because before he was still in the Beatles and he did some solo albums. Because he did the noise, avant-garde stuff.
out? Mhm.
So I guess maybe the second one of that released after the Beatles. So
Yeah.
that's kind of technically his first post-Beatles album, and it's a bit crazy. But I think he did singles first. I think it is Plastic Ono Band, which is a great album, but that's more kind of mellow and sad, rather than George's has a bit of everything. It's kind of what you'd want. It's probably what people were imagining, a post-Beatles album, rather than everyone else kind of took different directions.
Yeah. I think he's still got kind of like the heart in there.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, and he
because-
wrote a lot of those songs in the Beatles.
I
That's
think
why they're
it's
so good.
I think it's kind of. Yeah, there's a cut-off point where you can kind of project where the Beatles would be going if they were still together, like in the 70s, and you kind of see George is the most close to what most people would expect that kind of sound to be like.
Yeah, you can definitely make, like, I mean, people have done it. Fictional, what if the Beatles had continued, like the
Yeah.
album after Let It Be.
Yeah. And what have they called it?
I don't know. Don't Let It Be. Because there was a lot of songs that were just...
Sergeant Pepper 2.
So, imagine. A Hard Day's Night 4. There's a lot of songs that the Beatles were going to record, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, there's songs on that George Harrison album, which was what, released 71, that he wrote in mid-60s, and they just didn't want it on any albums.
Yeah.
Like, My Sweet Lord was around, I think, during the end of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Definitely All Things Must
Could
Pass.
you imagine John doing a cover of My Sweet Lord? My
Oh, I can
sweet.
actually.
Mm.
No, I can imagine him, because he does, in Across the Universe, he does all that Jai Guru Deva.
Yeah. I guess speaking more on his what was he atheist or was he agnostic?
I don't know. I don't think he was religious, really.
Was he like no? He has no. Well, I'm thinking about the Jesus bigger than
No, I don't think
bigger than
no,
Jesus
no.
thing.
That was just a statement.
Yeah, that
Like,
was true.
But it was technically, yeah. He's technically saying, right now, more people know about the Beatles and care about them than they do Jesus,
Yeah,
which is probably factually true. But the way it comes out is like, we're better than this crap.
yeah,
Which is not very good.
yeah. So it was no like.
He
'cause
doesn't,
what-
he doesn't hate Jesus. Like, he doesn't. I don't think he minds religion.
Yeah.
Well, he does have a song
yeah.
called God. which is a
Imagine
bit-
there's
maybe.
no heaven. You don't
That's
have to
true.
imagine.
God is a concept by which we measure our pain. So it doesn't really sound like he's all for it. But I don't think he meant that back when he said,
To pray is to accept defeat. Who said that?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. It's ex-military.
The Death Grips. The Death Grips man said this.
Oh.
We've never talked about Death Grips kind of in
No, because I don't know anything about
because I would have
Grips, really.
it would kind of be me going on a monologue about my favorite like albums
I know a
and
little
stuff.
bit, but
What
like
we'll
1%.
do, I think what we'll do in one episode is I will get you to listen to like 2 albums of Death Grips, and you have to kind of say your thoughts on everything. We'll have like Beatles fan listens to Death Grips for the first time. When I say like a YouTube sounding title, you have to do like that.
Just instant.
No, it would be you with headphones on, and then like kind of I don't know what those things, the little squiggle thing, like really act like maybe like a anger mark on your head.
That'd be
Something like that.
crazy. The thing is, if I listen to it like that, I know I'm going to critique it.
Yeah.
So I need to listen to it normally.
Yeah. I think there might be some part about it that you'd appreciate. Like, I can't guarantee at all that you would enjoy it at all, because I think it's not. I mean,
I do enjoy a lot of music, but
you kind of. I think you have kind of you have like a broad taste. There's a lot of different genres that you vibe to and everything. I'm thinking like
Yeah.
the street specifically. There are quite.
I love the street.
There's a few street songs that you've shown that do have kind of like the. That do have kind of a Death Grips vibe, especially with like the.
I like
the
the streets
vocals.
because it's very unique when it comes to like rap
Yeah.
kind of music. It's always like the beat is just weird and it's
Yeah.
different from anything you normally
Yeah.
hear. There's normally like a concept that runs through the song or the album.
Like Death Grips, man. Like Death Grips.
Are they all
You might-
concept albums? Or a lot of them?
Some of them,
'Cause-
like I think some albums, you like if you're familiar with the artist, you kind of know, like if there's one like, because their second album, The Money Store, is like their most poppy album. Like that's the one that a lot of people, even if they don't like their particular music, like I'd never show you one of their like more kind of obscure, because they did this one called The Powers That Be. And the first half of that is like a double LP. The first half of that double LP is like all very, I like when I listen to it, I really hate it, and I kind of it's all done with like Bjork, like sample vocals and stuff, and a lot of it is not. It's kind of meant to be purposely like an acquired taste kind of thing, but there are some that are very kind of. Traditionalists in the way that they're kind of recording everything, specifically their 2012 album, The Money Store, and their 2016 album, The Bottomless Pit. So those are probably going to be the albums that I do show you. If I do show you some of those albums first, because you'll have to put headphones on, listen to the whole thing, and just really try and get through it, because I know it can be a little bit jarring.
Yeah. Well, I do want to get into some kind of hip hop stuff, and I assume they do take some notes from that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll listen to, because I really want to make a boombox CD for my boombox.
Yeah.
That is just heavily like 80s, 90s hip hop.
You'd definitely have Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash,
Yeah.
NWA, some Puck, some Biggie.
I also just want songs that have like good bass, or like songs that I think of when I think of a boombox.
Yeah.
Like I have to have Just a Friend on there.
Yeah.
I think that would be the opener.
Yeah.
Because it's not. I guess that's hip hop,
Yeah.
but that is just so funny.
You wanna let it get the title of Ghetto Blaster, and just really go for it. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be interesting.
And I can just walk around like.
Yeah. you really are like those people. Like I was born in the wrong generation.
Well, the boombox is from the 90s, so it's not really that cool. But
I swear that it was like your specific boombox.
yeah,
But I think boombox culture was definitely like
late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, because once the Walkman hit, that was kind of like the like personal music, like listening to your own stuff.
I mean, hip hop kind of became a thing because of boomboxes.
Mhm.
Because you could go to a show where DJs were mixing, and you could record the show from your boombox,
Mhm.
and you'd spread the tapes around.
When was the first hip hop album?
I don't know,
If you had to guess, which year?
mid 80s.
It's actually 1980. It was the Sugar Hill Gang
Wow.
album. They
But
were
the
like
thing is, hip hop.
hip hop pioneers.
I mean, I'll say the Beatles kind of did some hip hop. They kind of did. Listen to
What's
Sergeant Pepper's Reprise.
Yeah, I guess it's just a very.
Sergeant Pepper Reprise drums.
It's probably why I like the reprise so much. Is it reprise or
Reprise.
repris? I think it's repris.
Reprise.
It's French. Repris.
Sergeant
Like-
Pepper's Reprise
like Grand
drums.
Prix.
This is just pure hip hop. You can't.
Should we get claimed?
Yeah. It's just a hip hop. And then especially when you slow it down. Oops, that's quality. Playback speed. Oh. 0.8. 0.80. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. yeah.
It's just a hip hop
Baby
beat.
mama.
Same
Baby
with Hey
mama.
Bulldog. I think it's a very hip hop beat.
Yeah.
And I don't think many people have sampled that, which is crazy. I think the Beastie Boys have. And like that's it.
Yeah. For Sabotage.
Not for Sabotage. I forget what song it is. But yeah.
I listened to a bit of Beastie Boys, like the song that Intergalactic came off. It's like they're going a little bit. I don't know what direction they're going on that stuff, but I listened to a little bit and I kind of don't like it at all. I think in my mind they're an 80s. They're an 80s.
Yeah, their
thing.
earlier stuff is kind of more.
It's more like once you I speak for a lot of things here. Once you go anti-establishment for too long, then you realise you've just become the establishment.
Yeah.
So it happens with so much stuff. It happens with The Simpsons, Sonic the Hedgehog, Garfield.
Garfield.
Garfield at one point was quite, for the time, would have been seen as quite edgy. But now is like the Garfield show on Nickelodeon. Tune in and enjoy yourself, you 4-year-olds.
Fun for all the family.
Yeah. And the same thing with like The Simpsons and stuff, It's like, I think, could you come up with something that has been notably anti-establishment that has continued to be that? Sorry, the bird was answering for you.
Yeah. You can't keep it forever.
You think?
Yeah. That's why. I don't know. It's hard to say because it depends what kind of anti-establishment you are.
Yeah.
If it's something that's specifically happening at that time, or if it's something that's been happening throughout all of history, then it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, songs have always had kind of politics to them. And forever we've been talking about having no wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But it hasn't changed it. So it's still relevant in that way.
Yeah.
But then you get more deep into it, and then things are different to how they were. So you can't keep talking about it.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
No, I agree with you. I think that there was like when you're talking about like politics and stuff, and you're it makes me think of like, I don't know, Live Aid or something. Like there's a push to get things like, there's poverty in Africa and stuff. Let's help it, but then you still kind of see like not much has changed. Like even with all of these like big fundraisers and stuff, it's kind of a like
Bring back Live Aid.
bring back Live
Bring
Aid.
back good music concerts.
If there was
like
like a
festivals.
We Are the World's thing now, Ed Sheeran,
No money
Adele.
would be raised.
Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, imagine Ice Spice, Ed Sheeran, Nicki Minaj singing "Let It Be" with Paul McCartney. Great. That's what we want.
Kanye, if they invite him.
No.
The Weeknd would definitely be there without a doubt. Taylor Swift. You just look at the
Killers, obviously.
The top 100. Imagine Dragons would be there. Look at the top 100 like most streamed Spotify artists. And
Not
get them
even that, because
all
if
to-
if they're older than like 10 years, they won't be there.
Yeah. Oh, that would be really funny. Could you imagine?
When was the last good music festival?
Oh, what about that one? Well, like Woodstock in like 2004 or stuff, where they have them sit on the hot tarmac and charge them £20 for a bottle of water.
Woodstock, well, because it was Woodstock, what, like 92 or something?
Yeah.
That was okay, but nobody really talks about. And then there's Woodstock 99, that was dreadful.
Yeah.
And everyone was throwing shit at the stage and no one cleaned up after.
Yeah. And they had Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, they did, indeed. And then none of the artists that were associated with anything Woodstock related were there.
Yeah.
I think. Like, at least at Woodstock, like 92, like Allman Brothers and stuff were there.
Yeah.
And then I think they maybe had... Did they have... I don't know of the ones after that, if there were any. I don't know. They just don't do festivals like they did in the 60s and 70s. They just don't.
You kind of become a parody of yourself.
I am.
Well, because I think a lot of, like, for, like, general audiences have kind of moved on. Like, I guess you can say that music isn't what it used to be, but I think for the most part, it comes down to what people deem as, like, worth remembering in a lot of places. Like, you could say, oh my god, the music in the 2000s or the 90s were like so much better than what you get now. But I think it comes down to like what you're willing to remember about it. Like, no one remembers the shit stuff when it comes to that thing, because there's always bad music that comes out. There's always like,
but there's
pandering.
There's a higher percentage of bad music now. It's quite hard to find something that's like actually resonates.
The thing is, like, I think there's kind of been a democratized thing with music. Like, before, it would be difficult for you to even be able to get your stuff heard from anyone because you'd have to talk to a record company. Yeah.
Something.
But now
you only can really get that if you're truly talented.
But you can, if you're like willing to put in the work in, you can record stuff, in your bedroom on decent equipment.
Outside.
Yeah. On stuff that is like very consumer friendly now.
Yeah.
Like, it's never been easier to sort of start getting into music and start producing and recording it. But it comes to you putting your drop of stuff into the ocean of other people trying to do the exact same thing as you. And I think it's difficult for people to find stuff that resonates with them simply because of how much stuff out there that really exists. There's going to be so much like good stuff that we just haven't even like discovered yet. Yeah. So I bet there's always going to be good and bad music being made. It's just that like hindsight is like so much more easy to,
Yeah, I guess. But there are bands that I like now, or musicians.
Yeah. Lemon Twigs, amazing. New album just came out.
They're finally getting a bit more psychedelic. Yeah. It's like they're moving through the 60s.
Yeah.
But it's a modern 20s.
Would you say that they might be, when it comes to capturing a sound, like what is being nostalgic? What's the line between nostalgic and then like basically living in the past?
God, that's difficult. Well, living in the past is impossible for them because they didn't experience it.
Yeah. But I guess based on their own perception of what the past is.
I don't think they are. They're big fans of it, and I think they're happy that they can do it now.
Yeah.
Is the difference. If they wished they could have done it then it would have been different, but I don't think they do. They want to be here now making this music. I
think that there is a like nostalgia is very a thing that like people have realized is people are interested in when it comes to recapturing a lot of the like the magic.
I think it's probably one of the biggest kind of untapped things in music. Well, it is. People do it obviously, but just not in the right kind of way. I don't even know how to explain that. Like, people can try and be nostalgic, but it doesn't mean that it resonates.
There's a recent album by your best friend Kanye West. I haven't listened to it. I've just watched the Anthony Fantano video on it,
Oh,
so it's not a
God.
good way of starting a sentence on
Just
it.
as bad as listening to it.
Yeah. But for what he said, it's kind of because Kanye has been in so much controversy recently. He's basically made a really safe album that he thinks that people are going to resonate
God.
with simply because it's trying to replicate sounds that he's done previously. To kind of be like, hey, listen, I made this album, you know,
Ooh.
in the 2000s. Do you
It's
do
a
you
bit
remember
deceptive.
me? I guess it like I guess I would go with pathetic more accurately, because
Yeah.
I think there's always a drive to see people try new things, and I think what defines your sound is really your own ambition for what you want, more than what you think other people would more likely like listen to and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think what had the effect in the 2000s when he was producing that music, that kind of pop rap style, isn't going to have the same effect now, as much as he tries to recapture that. And for me, it's kind of, if you just do, sing and dance the same thing,
do gotta
for long
move
enough,
with the times.
Yeah, you just got to move on with it. And I think that sentiment for me is like fascinating to view from an outsider perspective, which is probably what inspired me to make like Quirky Flick 56. Is that sentiment of not being able to move on with the times and trying to do the same thing and try and like it's kind of you gripping onto the past and not letting go.
Yeah.
And for me, that's just an absolutely fascinating kind of sentimentality that I don't see a lot of people like talk about,
No, not really.
except for BoJack Horseman, probably.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Are we done? We've been here for a while. It's going to be a long one. Every time we get in this garden, it's a long episode.
Yeah, because we're just, I guess
We're just relaxing.
Yeah, we're
We're just having a chat
yeah.
in the garden.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we're ending on a little bit of a sour note. Maybe we should talk about something fun,
Oh, okay.
just to end it all.
Something fun and then a fun song.
Yeah. Should I go get a guitar?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to talk about the topic before we make the song about it. So I guess because to tie back this into Crime and Punishment,
Oh, fun topic. Yay. Crime and punishment.
living in a prison, living in isolation, what does it do to you? If you had to do a Vsauce Michael thing and live in isolation, how would you keep yourself busy, Callum?
Oh. Exactly what I do now, probably. This is pretty isolated. No one knows I'm here.
I guess it's more to do with your own self. Like, where are you?
Where am I?
In a white room. The lights never turn off.
In a white room with black curtains.
Yeah. What do you do?
Probably just go a bit crazy.
Is that how you keep yourself busy? You'd go
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, that's doable. All right, let me get the guitar. I'm going crazy. We'll do like to contrast between our grunge of the other. We'll do a nice little poppy.
Pop.
Yeah.
How does pop go?
How does pop go?
C and G.
Six months ago I was enjoying my life, and then I killed someone, shot them with a knife. Had a knife gun that I got from the man just down the road. He was a freaky little guy, he just looked like a toad. He went, Ribber, kill the man with the knife gun. 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 First stop went to the pub, and then I saw the man, and then I got him drunk, and I said, don't worry man, everything's gonna be alright. I got the then I threw it in the bin, and then I shot it with my knife gun, and then no security cameras didn't work. He was falling on the floor, he was so drunk that he never saw it coming.
I changed the chords.
It was the knife gun that I shot with him in the head, then he was dead. Keep going. Then I got my bleach out of my car and dragged him along and put him in the back of my car, and then we drove along to the place where I was gonna melt him down. I got to the woods and then I got out, and there was a bathtub on the ground. La da 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 da. Put him in the bath and then got gallons upon gallons upon gallons upon gallons upon bleach, and then he melted. My murder plan. That was like a
Great.
that was a
Longest song we've ever done, at least. Bye-bye.
I think that was a us ring. That was a pretty good song.